Hi everyone, my name is Jeremiah, and today I'm going to show you an interactive way of learning how to code. So this right here is called Scratch. So Scratch is a programming language designed by the people from MIT. According to Mitch Resnick, which is the designer of Scratch, learning how to code is like learning natural language. Now, when you learn natural language, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll become a writer or a blogger, but it will open up many doors for learning new things. So same approach happens when you learn how to read and write codes. When you learn how to read and write codes, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will be a computer scientist or a programmer, but it will open up many new doors for learning. So you will learn how to, maybe think creatively, systematic reasoning, those kind of skills that can be useful in your career or whatever it is that you want to do in life. So let's begin. So to start off, this is what you call a sprite. And by the way, this is actually what you call a stage. So this is where your output happens. When you try to code something, this is where you will see the result of your code. So this is a sprite. So it's actually a character that you use your command. Everything that you wanted to do, it is the sprite that's gonna do it. This part right here is for editing the stage. So for example, I wanna change the background, or wanted a new background. I can just go ahead and maybe put it right here, and you'll see it in there. Again, I can clear this out. Okay. Now this right here is where you code. So this right here is where you code, and then this right here are your commands. So for example, okay. So let me show you an example. So for example, I wanted my sprite to move 10 steps. Just double click this, and it moved. Let's make it 20, I guess, so that you can see it, or about 30. You see? So these are the things that you can actually do with it. Maybe you can try something out, like this one. So this is a command for turn. This means that your sprite is gonna turn right. This means clockwise. So let me show you. See it moving? Then this is, if you wanted to point it on a specific direction, you can just use this. So point it to 90, or maybe you can change it to -90. Okay, or let's put it back the way it was. So this is the motion. What else? So looks. So these are things that you wanted if you wanna make your sprite do something or show something, you can just use this one. So let me double click this. It's gonna show, hello, or any message you wanted to say. This right here is for sound. Example, it plays music or any kind of sound. See, how about here? Play a note. And you can change a note. So 60 means middle C. You can change it to something else. You can actually combine this. This is for sound. So for the pen is actually used as a combo with mostly with motion. Let me show you. So pen down, this means that it's gonna write something with the motion. So for example, I'm gonna combine this with move. So let's try this. Okay, let's make this 90 maybe. Give it a shot. See? So you may want, if you want to draw something, you want a combination of pen up and pen down, depending on how the drawing would look like. This is used for clearing the stage. Okay. Data, this level complex, we're gonna skip that. Events, this is, it's gonna start an action when you press the green flag. So for example, when I press the green flag, it's gonna move 10 steps, and then it's gonna move 15 degrees. See? That's what happens. Let us put this back. New square here. And then motion. What else can I show you here? Controls. Repeat. This is something I'm going to show you later on. Sensing. This is a little complex, but it's used for mouse pointing and stuff. Operators. This is for comparing numbers and stuff. Let me show you some sample. So for example, I wanted to draw a square. So maybe I'll start with this one, and let me make a square. It moves 50 steps. Then turn. Um, 90 degrees. So what's gonna happen here is, it's gonna move 50 steps to the right, and then it's gonna point downward. And then I'm gonna use a command called repeat. So right here, I'm gonna make it do it 4 times. Why 4 times? Because I'm gonna move from left to right. I'm gonna point down, and I'm gonna move 50 steps again. I'm gonna point 90 degrees, and then move 50 again, and then you see. Here's my square. So I'm actually using pen down, but what if I use pen up? Am I gonna see something? Let me try this again. Let me clear the screen and let's start over. Oops, nothing. So yeah, this is where you use pen down. Alright. So use pen down. Events. So that's when I click the green flag, it's gonna start drawing. So we're not just limited to squares, but this is just to teach you the basics on how to use Scratch. So there are a lot of things that you can actually do with it. To show you some example, this is one of the projects I made. So this is using repeat. So this code is actually doing things simultaneously. When I click the green flag, it's gonna perform all of these sets of commands. So this is actually a music. Let me play it. Alright, I'm actually not good with music, but if you heard that, I guess, or you might have known what it is. It's Sky Full of Stars. Alright, so these are a lot of things one of those things that you can do with Scratch, and it's really amazing. Some other things, a drawing project. So you see, when you see this, when I click the green flag, it's gonna start drawing. I use hide. This is to hide the cat, but it's still gonna try to go somewhere. And this, like my starting position, it's gonna start at 180. Here's where you see it, where it's gonna start. So I decided to make it start somewhere here. 90 is 90. Yeah, and so on. And pen down. I'm gonna change the pen size to make it thicker. It's gonna move 360 steps. Move 90 degrees. So, You see where it's going, right? Let me run this code so I can show you. What am I drawing? Drawing a circle. Alright, let me teach you how to draw a circle. So let's start by doing this. Let me get this. Let's try to clear a page. Alright. So what I would like to do here is to actually move and a combination of move 15 degrees. I'm gonna try to move one step now and move 1 degree. You know, when you draw a circle, you know, it's gonna be a rounded shape, but how are you gonna make it happen here? So I'm doing it one step at a time, and then I'm gonna repeat this, and it's gonna make a circle. So can you guess how many times I'm gonna repeat it? Well, if you guess 360, then you're right. That means it's going to make a circle of 360 degrees. Let me show you. No, let me hide the sprite so that you can see a circle. Ta-da! And there you have it. What if I increase the steps? What's gonna happen? Anything? Let's give it a shot. And it's making a bigger circle. So those are the examples. Let me show you the next example here. So this is my final example. This is actually a game I created in Scratch. So with this game, there's a scoreboard right here. So this is cat and mouse. So every time the cat touches the mouse, it's gonna score 1 point, and then when it reaches 5 points, then you want a game. So this is how I coded. So it's a little bit more complex. So I'm not gonna be there's not enough time for me to teach you how to do this, but you can actually take short courses in Scratch by going to edX.org, and you can access Scratch at scratch.mit.edu. So let me show you how this game works to end this. Alright, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this short video on a tutorial about programming in Scratch. So again, you can watch more tutorials by going to edX.org, or you can start learning yourself by experimenting, by just going to scratch.mit.edu. So again, my name is Jeremiah, and I wanted to thank you for watching.